during cooling. So for cooling, first we heat the workpiece, and for cooling we will kept in cooling medium. So there are various cooling medium such as air, water, oil, brine. Okay, these are some cooling medium. So we will dip in the water tank for cooling. We will dip in water tank. So this is our water tank, and we have put our hot metal in a water tank. Then because of water creates water vapors. Okay, so because of hot metal, the surfaces interacts with this water molecule, and it will create steam or vapors. Okay, and that vapors are surrounds these metals. So you already know vapor is a insulator, means vapor cannot transmit heat or will not reject heat to the water. Means this is our hot plate, and if vapors are generated surrounding the hot plate, so because of that vapor, water will not be able to cool the metal at faster rate. It will cool definitely, but metal will take longer time for cooling. So what we can do here, we can stir the waters. Means we will use some stirring, for example spoon, ladle, and with the help of that spoon we will move the water in the container. And because of that movement, what will happen, the vapors surrounding the metal will be removed from the metal surface, and the new water will be in the contact of metal. So because of that, the faster cooling can be experienced. So the formation of vapor near the surface, this vapor acts as an insulator and reduce the cooling rate. Hence frequent stirring of the water or shaking of the workpiece is done. Okay, if it is not possible to stir the water, then you can shake the metal. So how to shake, we will attach a wire or any insulator here, okay, to move the metal, and we will just move this insulated wire or pin, and this metal plate will be moved or shaked. So such type of shaking is observed. Then these are the some precautions taken during the cooling. Then purpose of heat treatment of steels: to increase the hardness, wear and abrasive resistance and cutting ability of steels, to soften the steel after it has been hardened by heat treatment or cold working, to alter its mechanical, physical and chemical properties, to reduce or eliminate internal stresses and to induce residual stresses, to stabilize the steel so that it does not show any or changes in the dimension or precision gauges, to decrease or increase the grain size or improve the microstructure, to eliminate gases trapped in the metal, to change the composition. So these are the purpose of heat treatment. So basically heat treatment can be used for first to modify internal structure, second reduce stress induced, and third basically increases physical, chemical, mechanical properties, to improve physical, chemical and mechanical properties of metals. So basically heat treatment can be used to modify internal structure as per our requirement, to reduce internal stresses induced in the metal during cold working, hot working, and third, to enhance physical, mechanical, chemical properties of metals. So these are the purpose of heat treatment. Then heat treatment is basically can be defined as the process to subject a material to predetermined time temperature profile in the solid state to achieve desired combination of properties through alteration of microstructural features such as grain size, phase distribution, etc. Means we will heat the metal in solid state. Okay, means we will heat metal up to certain temperature where metal is in solid state. Okay, we will not melt the metal for heat treatment. Okay, so heat treatment doesn't includes liquid state of metals. So by heating and cooling, okay, we can heat multiple time or cool multiple time, or randomly we can heat at any temperature and cool it down with some specific cooling rate or specific medium. So by this combination of heating and cooling, we will achieve some physical, chemical, mechanical properties, some microstructure, some grain size and phase distribution. So these are our heat treatment processes. So types, so there are number of types of heat treatment based on the temperature at we heat product we will get after heating, and some mechanical physical properties we obtain through this process. So first is annealing. So annealing is first heat treatment processes, then normalizing, hardening, tempering, mal tempering, os tempering. Then annealing can be further classified as full annealing, recrystallized annealing, stress relief annealing, spheroidized annealing. Okay, so these are the different heat treatment processes.